MotorWeek is made possible by Rock Auto, Tire Rack, 3M, and Die Hard.
It might take you a calculator or at least an abacus or two to keep up with all of the new BMW M models. But we're not complaining. We gladly take every opportunity we get to go behind the wheel of a BMW. And now there's one more high performer to keep track of, and it's based on the already lofty 6 Series Grand Coupe. What do you get when you combine BMW M5 sedan muscle and M6 coupe handling with 6 Series Grand Coupe style? Well, that's an easy one. The 2014 BMW M6 Grand Coupe. Yet another M vehicle to emerge from the mad scientists of Dingolfing, Germany. Perhaps their classiest M ever, there are of course a few things that set it apart from other 6 Series Grand Coupes, and they follow the familiar M way of doing things, with larger air intakes up front, carbon fiber for the roof, and a wider track with flared out fenders. The rear also gets suitably machoed up with a carbon fiber diffuser and quad exhaust tips that give you a rumbly reminder of what's available. The Grand Coupe rides on the same 116.7-inch wheelbase as the M5 sedan, which is 4.5 inches longer than the M6 Coupe. Standard wheels are 20-inch M light alloys. Our test car's frozen silver paint will cost you $5,000 extra, but it really looks unique, and you can also upgrade to full LED headlights with the executive package. So in a nutshell, the M6 Grand Coupe is an M5 with a few more curves. And when it comes to hitting some curves, the GC quickly established itself as more than capable. M engineers put their hands on every aspect of the chassis, transforming it by directly bolting the rear axle subframe to the body for greater stiffness, adding M dynamic damper control shocks, and of course tweaking the electronics, which we still found very intrusive unless they were turned all the way off. Much like the M6, it's not a lightweight, coming in at over 4,400 pounds, yet it manages to feel much lighter through the cones with way more quickness than expected in a car this big, all while providing good amounts of feedback. By now, we're very familiar with the 4.4-liter M twin-turbo V8 under the hood, spinning up 560 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque. Nestled behind is an M DCT 7-speed automatic transmission, though a 6-speed manual is available as a no-cost option. Put the M DCT and twin-power turbo to work at the track, and under ideal conditions, you'll manage a 0 to 60 time of just 3.8 seconds and go on to a quarter-mile run of 12 seconds flat at 122 miles per hour. While there's no shortage of torque off the line, traction can be in short supply. Using M's launch control helps, but after a few max launches, it needs a timeout, so you're on your own. Power pours on constantly throughout the trip, with shifts only a minor blip on your high-speed radar. The M-specific brakes are already a step above standard Grand Coupe fare, but you can upgrade further to M carbon ceramic brakes. Our test car had them and brought us to a halt in a short average of 114 feet from 60. Now let's us take a time out to look inside, where there's not much braking from traditional BMW driver-centric cockpit design. You'll find M touches throughout the cabin, including logos, multifunction sports seats, instrument cluster, and of course the steering wheel. Things are a little tighter in the rear seat compared to the M5, and there is a bit less trunk space, all sacrificed for the more stylish four-door coupe design. And even with all its performance credentials, driving the M6 Grand Coupe is relatively tranquil and relaxing almost regardless of speed. Comfort mode seems more comforting than in the M5, but things can still get plenty aggressive when you dial it up to Sport Plus. Government fuel economy ratings are in the gas guzzler realm at 14 city, 20 highway, and 16 combined, which we came close to matching at 16.4 miles per gallon of premium. When it comes to pricing, numbers pop from low to high, as you'll need $115,925 to enter the world of M6 Grand Coupedom. At that level, the 2014 BMW M6 Grand Coupe is clearly one exclusive high-performance ride. Still, for our money, we prefer the more traditional M5. But if you'd rather have the slick M6 looks but retain some four-door practicality, then you won't be disappointed with the M6 Grand Coupe. It's ready to rock and roll when you are.